What if I told you the quiet, peaceful state of Georgia once harbored a monster in its midst? A place known for its soft southern charm and hospitality, Georgia in the late 1970s was a picture of tranquility. But beneath the serene facade, a dark tale was about to unfold. Imagine the Peach State, its sprawling landscapes dotted with quaint homes and friendly neighborhoods. Picture the time, the late 70s, a period of peace and prosperity. But as the saying goes, every light has its shadow, and this light was about to be eclipsed. In the quiet corners of Georgia, whispers began. Whispers of a predator lurking in the dark, a threat that was closer than anyone could imagine. The peaceful state was about to become a hunting ground. But who was the hunter? And who were the hunted? As the sun set on Georgia's peaceful neighborhoods, a sinister shadow began to creep over them. A trail of unspeakable horrors began to unfurl as the killer embarked on his gruesome journey. The first victim was discovered in the early spring of the year. A sense of dread began to seep into the heart of Georgia as the news of the horrifying incident spread like wildfire. It was a murder most foul, a chilling echo of what was to come. As the seasons changed, so did the body count. Each victim found bore the signature of a predator who was growing bolder with every passing day. The killer seemed to have a perverse sense of timing, striking when the fear had just begun to subside, sending the community spiraling back into a state of terror. The police were left baffled and frustrated. They were dealing with a cunning adversary who seemed to always be one step ahead. Despite their best efforts, the trail of the killer seemed as elusive as a wisp of smoke in the wind. The local residents began to live in a perpetual state of fear, their hearts pounding at the slightest sound in the dark. The killer's reign of terror stretched over years, casting a pall of dread over Georgia. Each new murder seemed to be a grotesque masterpiece, a testament to the killer's twisted sense of artistry. The chilling precision with which each act was executed suggested a mind that was as methodical as it was deranged. The police were relentless in their pursuit, but the killer continued to elude them, leaving a trail of victims in his wake. The community lived in fear, each sunrise tainted by the dread of what new horror the day might bring. The brutality of the murders, the audacity of the killer, and the seeming inability of the authorities to apprehend him created a climate of fear and panic. The people of Georgia were held hostage by a faceless monster, their lives overshadowed by the specter of a predator lurking in the shadows. Each new dawn brought with it a chilling reminder of the monster that lurked in the shadows. But even the darkest shadows can't hide forever from the light of justice. In the steely grip of an endless nightmare, Georgia's finest never faltered. Tirelessly, they pursued the phantom terror that had descended upon their state, a specter known only by the gruesome remnants of his appalling deeds. They were determined, relentless, driven by a primal instinct for justice. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, they meticulously pieced together the intricate puzzle of horror. Every clue was a breadcrumb, leading them through the labyrinth of the killer's dark mind. And finally, their unwavering resolve bore fruit. The faceless terror had a face, a name, a mortal coil that could be held accountable. The shadow that had cloaked Georgia in fear was finally apprehended. The relentless pursuit of the law enforcement had paid off. The trial was a spectacle, the likes of which Georgia had never seen before. The evidence was damning, the testimonies chilling, the verdict inevitable. The gavel fell, echoing the collective sigh of relief that swept through the court. A sentence was handed down, a fitting end to a reign of terror. The nightmare was over, but the scars it left behind were reminders of a horror that once was. The echoes of this chilling tale still reverberate in the annals of Georgia's history. The reign of terror left an indelible scar on society, instigating a seismic shift in law enforcement practices and societal attitudes towards safety. The horrifying events spurred a relentless pursuit of justice, fortifying the resolve of the community. Now the specter of the past serves as a stark reminder, a cautionary tale that underscores the importance of vigilance. A dark tale that forever changed a peaceful state. If you found this story intriguing, consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more chilling tales.